Hi, Les here again, and today I want to talk about the opioid crisis. This crisis is killing people. I mean, here in British Columbia, 6, 7, 8 people a day. Who knows how many throughout America. It's costing, and economically, it's costing, in America alone, it's costing $1.5 trillion, maybe close to $2 trillion nowadays, and annually. And not to say that you can put a price on death and misery, but that's the economic costs. And that's in America alone. And it's in every city, every town, every village, from Tuktoyaktuk to Tierra del Fuego in South America. Throughout the Americas and around the world, you'll find it everywhere. The opioids use, methamphetamine and alcohol and all the other substances that are being used and abused. But anyway, I've been working in the field of addictions for 40 years, and over the last couple decades, I've developed a technique. It's hard to believe. I have to see it. You have to see it to believe it. I have a hard time believing it myself because it's so bizarre. You simply put electrodes on the fingers, on special acupuncture points on the fingers and the toes. And we use two types of electrodes. We use silver and we use copper. And in this case, it's for copper, for example, we have what's called a dough foot bottle, and we just place copper electrodes on certain points. That's an electrode. And we cover those electrodes with a silicone adhesive, and they stay for several days at a time. As long as these electrodes are positioned on one hand and the opposite side foot, people will be pain-free. That will clear any impediment, any resistance in those meridians from one electrode to the other on the other side. When you do all the fingers, all the toes, you have a smooth flow of efficient energy circulating throughout your whole meridian system. Now, if you've ever seen anybody or spoken with anybody or ever even experienced opioid withdrawal, it is excruciatingly painful. A lot of anguish, craving, intense craving, anxiety, stress, ache, pain, nausea, vomiting, stomach cramping, constipation. It goes on. Insomnia for days. You just can't sleep. People can tolerate it for a short time, but they can't. With the synthetic opioids now, methadone and morphine and others, it takes weeks and even a month, and you're still not done. Post-acute withdrawal goes on for months. But with these electrodes placed properly and strategically using Chinese medicine principles and meridians, almost instant relief of all those painful symptoms. And there's another type of electrode that we use. I use gold and silver. This is a Japanese product, and they're very tiny little, I don't know if you can even see them. They're on a polyurethane tape, and it's just a tiny little electrode. In this case, it's silver, but we have gold ones. And again, once again, just like the copper and silver, we place them on specific acupuncture points to improve the flow of energy around your body. And when that's happening, when you have that smooth, efficient flow, you have no discomfort, no pain. It could be a headache, it could be back pain, it could be frozen shoulder. If they're properly placed according to the protocols, yeah, you're relatively pain-free, and it happens quickly. If you take a look at my website, you'll see a number of treatments that I do for all kinds of pain, and also some people who are in severe opioid withdrawal. And you have to see it to believe it. And even then, how could with a little silicone on top as a topical application, how could that happen? But it does, and I've been doing it again for the past 20 years. But it's hard to believe, and therefore it's not widespread. But I mean, for the cost of a pair of electrodes, you can find out for yourself, and I would really encourage you to try it. Look at my website, www.bio-electrodetherapy.com, and you'll see for yourself. Anyway, take good care. Thank you. Have a good day.